Today it is now called Boulton Bend Lane. The plantation lies along Caney Fork Creek, and today next to a very busy highway on State Route 70. It comprises almost 2,000 acres. A lot of the Boulton plantation is still used for the cultivation of tobacco. This was the mansion house of Colonel Charles A. Boulton and Elizabeth, his wife. Elizabeth remained here with about 36 slaves in about 1847. Charles left her for a 14-year-old girl and went over to Chickasaw Bluff, which is now called Memphis, Tennessee. She had actually two cabins that was the original of the home. There are still two doors that are on the front of the house. The original log cabins are in the inside, but it's been joined together for one home. It's covered with vinyl siding now and a tin roof. Originally it had a wooden roof, but the two original stone chimneys on either end remain. The chimneys seem to be falling apart right now. The home has been vacant for about 8 years now. It is owned by the Baker sisters who live down the hill from here, and her son does most of the farming on that part of the plantation that she still owns. She's not descended from the Boultons, but has tried to preserve the home as best as she's able to. Her son wants to tear down this home and make place for his own residence. The rear of the house is overgrown with weeds, but was a large garden area where they grew a lot of the vegetables for the household. Elizabeth Boulton is buried in the woods. There is a small Boulton cemetery. She was originally Elizabeth Farley. Her father was Moses Farley from Orange County, North Carolina. After he died, Elizabeth's brother died as well, and she inherited all of the slaves that they had that came with her. Some came at a later date after her brother died in 1792. Elizabeth, being divorced, she was a good businesswoman, and she was worth some wealth. Her gravesite is marked with a simple field stone, but a rather large one. I was back to the cemetery about 6 years ago. Unfortunately, the Baker sisters requested that I do not go back to there. There are too many snakes and too many ticks. I know about the ticks because I was back there and had about 50 of them on me when I left. To the east of the Boulton plantation was a family by the name of Taylor. This is where Martha Jane Taylor was born, and she married Charles Boulton. Charles Boulton that we are descended from was Charles Lemuel. From Colonel Charles A. Boulton was a Lemuel Boulton, who then had Charles A. Boulton, who is our great-great-grandfather. The Taylors had a large plantation adjacent to them.